Number 25 and center, Champagne Aquila. Number 23 and forward, Raymond Aquila. Number 31 and forward, Abarrientos. Number 88 and center, Ginebra head coach Team Kong. Assistant coach Richard All right, now introducing the new Taipei Kings. Number 2, guard Su Pei-Kai. Number 3, guard Chen Xu-An. Number 5, guard Xu De-Xin. Number 10, guard Jian Youzhe. Number 12, guard Lin Zihao. Number 19 and forward, Lin Jinba. Number 24 and guard Holt. Number 55 and guard P.League. New Taipei Kings 新北国队主教练 head coach 林正宇。主教练请双人握手致意。
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from the action in this one. This is the Macau Woos International Basketball Club Challenge, coming to you from the top CX Sports Pavilion here in San Lázaro, Macau, China. And great to have you with us. A meeting of two teams that are multi-titled, and they are going to be testing each other in this preseason matchup, if you will. Of course, the new Taipei Kings coming from the Taiwan P.League Plus, and they are the defending champions. And Barangay Ginebra San Miguel from the Philippines is a multi-PBA champion, 15 times a champion, and this will be a test for both teams. Obviously for Barangay Ginebra, if you're following the movements in the Philippines and some of these players, they do have new acquisitions in the person of number 11, Isaac Go, and of course also with Stephen Holt coming in that trade that had Christian Stanhardy, one of their best veteran players, traded to a team called Terra Firma. So if you've been following the movements of the PBA, you know that this is the first time that these two players, Isaac Go and Stephen Holt, will be seeing action. And they do have a bunch of veterans, including, of course, L.A. Tenorio, the guy who's got the longest streak in terms of playing. He's got an Ironman streak in the Philippines. It was snapped at the 774 consecutive games. He is the captain of the squad. But all eyes, of course, for Barangay Ginebra will be on multi-titled coach Tim Cone, who led the Philippines to many gold medals in international competitions, and most notably, of course, in the 2022 Asian Games, where the Philippines defeated China in the gold medal game. And he is a 5-time PBA Coach of the Year and has won 25 titles. That, of course, is a record in the PBA. Now we swing over to the new Taipei Kings. They are missing the services of the usual suspects. They have the Lin brothers are not playing in this preseason event. It will be Joseph Lin and Jeremy Lin are not going to be with them. They are in the United States right now, so this is a tester for the New Taipei Kings, and they do have a bunch of their imports as well, including their head coach, Ryan Marchand, is not with them. Remember that in the EASL 2024, it was a 4th place finish for the New Taipei Kings, as Jeremy Lin was not able to play in the Final Four in that one. They are missing the services of a few people. Byron Mullins, Hayden Blankley, who was a big part of why they made the playoffs in the EASL. Kenny Manigault, Quincy Davis III, also not here, but they do have Kiwi Gardner, the 5'7" phenom out of Midland College, the same college that produced the likes of Luki Blaylock, Luke Palacio, and Spud Webb. So also Spud Webb's also 5'7", as Kiwi Gardner is. And so Kiwi Gardner has not played competitive basketball in quite a while. Last record of him playing was in 2022, so he's making his first appearance with the New Taipei Kings, making his 2nd appearance in Asia. Of course, he was the import of the Westport's Malaysia Dragons in 2017. And they have, from the EASL lineup, there are 6 or 7 members, actually, from the New Taipei Kings. Su Pei Kai, Chen Chun Nan, also part of the EASL 4th place team. Lee Kai Yan, who is expected to start here today. Chen Yu Che, Wang Po Chi also in there, and Lin Ching Pang and Hong Chi Shan. Those are the players from the EASL lineup that are being paraded here by the New Taipei Kings. So we do have an entertainment package right now, and you can see the lower part of the gym is slowly getting full. There was a big line outside while the sun was still up. That was about 6:30. Mostly Filipino fans have come to grace this event. Once again, this is the Macau Ruse International Basketball Club Challenge. And we will be starting in just a few moments. Ryan Marchand, as I mentioned, is not with the team today. They will be coached by Lin Cheng Yu, who is the assistant coach for the Kings. So it's actually a battle between Kings and Kings, because the New Taipei Kings, of course, that is their moniker, and the P.League plus Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. They're also known as the Gin Kings in the Philippines. So which set of Kings are going to prevail tonight in this preseason classic for their respective leagues? Of course, the Philippine Basketball Association does begin next month, and this will be the first time Ginebra is going to be tuning up against a foreign competitor. We do have a few ceremonies to get out of the way. Like, give a big shout out to Jericho Ilagan, one of our friends who have made this possible. And also a big shout out to Mr. Joaquin Romo, the main man behind what we're about to witness here today. We're going to step aside as we have a few ceremonies before we begin the game.
OK， 請大家一齊倒數5個數，5、4、3、2、1，請拋出！比賽現在開始，等我哋掌聲歡迎雙方先發5人登場。Now let's welcome the starting lineup.
About ready for tip-off, as we can see the starters for both teams. Our officials, of course, will be Mr. Chow, Mr. Fong, and Mr. Wing. They are all from Macau international referees. And you can see the starters there for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. This is the first time we're going to get to see RJ Abarrientos, who was the 3rd overall pick in the recently concluded 2024 PBA draft. He was also acquired technically in that trade for Christian Stan Hardinger, as the Terra Firma pick of number 3 went to them. Red shirts for Ginebra, yellow shirts for the New Taipei Kings as we are underway. So we are playing 12-minute quarters in this one as RJ Abarrientos slides in for the first basket of the game for Barangay Ginebra. And for the New Taipei Kings, they do have Su Pei Kai. He is bringing down the ball. Watch out for their shooters, actually, on this squad. That's one of them, Su Pei Kai, immediately making his presence felt. Tying the game up at 2. For the new Taipei Kings, of course, they are the defending champions of the P.League Plus in Taiwan. They were actually the third seed coming into the playoffs with a record of 22-18. But were able to win the title by upsetting the Formosa Dreamers in the semifinals as Stephen Holt, another new acquisition for Barangay Ginebra, formerly of Telefilm Magipo in the PBA, getting his first basket of the game. So it is now 4-2 in favor of Ginebra. If you have a turnover, Japet Aguilar, the veteran, getting it inside. Isaac Go using the left hand, trying to evade the defense. And here comes Chen Yu Chen into the front court for the yellow shirts of the new Taipei Kings. Just underway, over a minute gone by here in the first. Again, the snipers of Taiwan, that's what they're known for here. The new Taipei Kings, Chen Yu Chen missing that jumper. Bobby inside, Japet Aguilar, a member of the Philippine national team for several years already, getting his first basket of the game. Japet Aguilar at the age of 37 is already one of the grizzled veterans of this squad. 6-2 is our score right now. Another unsuccessful effort here for the new Taipei Kings. They're going to swing it over to Ralph Koo, who's going to knock down the three-pointer. Ralph Koo was signed to a one-year contract with Barangay Ginebra, making his presence felt as a sniper. If you guys are looking for former PBA MVP Scotty Thompson, he's actually in the building but is not going to be playing here tonight. Another miss here for Lin Cheng Pang, as Abarrientos tries to turn on the Jets with less than 10 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. 9-2 is our score. Barangay Ginebra with a 7-point lead. He's swinging around now with the shot clock winding down. 7 to shoot. Isaac Go, he's got this in his arsenal, and he steps back for the second three of the game. So 12-2. A spanking so far being given by the Philippine Basketball Association team against the Taiwan P.League Plus squad, with great shooting from the outside and of course the penetrations here and there. 6'9", Japet Aguilar getting his basket right there. Ralph Koo, his first attempt was gold as well for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. And RJ Abarrientos with a quick zip no look pass to George Isaac Go. 6'5", can knock it down from the outside. Now again, talking about the new Taipei Kings, as we mentioned, they did defeat the Taiwan Pilots in the finals of the Taiwan P.League Plus. And a 4-1 slate in the finals. They did lose to the Anyang Junquan Red Boosters and the battle for the bronze medal in the East Asia Super League. But they expect to be better coming into the season. I did speak to some of the players of the new Taipei Kings earlier. They are expected to get the Lin brothers back. And they're also expected to get more in terms of their imports. Of course, Kiwi Gardner has not yet played. He is not in the starting lineup. He is in uniform. He is going to be the cheerleader, as you can see on the screens now. Isaac Go, out of the Ateneo de Manila University in the Philippines, acquired in the trade for Christian Stan Hardinger. As we resume live action here, still 12-2 in favor of Barangay Ginebra. This is Su, top of the key now. Working around to Chen. Su still has it right now. Shot clock winding down. A bunch of passing here for the new Taipei Kings. They do locate the shooter, but it has not been fruitful for them so far. The miss coming from Chen Chu Nan. Here's Holt getting it over now to Koo once again. That's his first miss of the game. Now for the loose ball picked up by Abarrientos. Shot clock reset to 14. Now 10 to shoot for Barangay Ginebra. Goal working with a 5-second shot clock, looking for a friend. They get it inside. Japet Aguilar on the fall away, off the glass. That doesn't work. Another offensive rebound for the Red Shirts. And Isaac Go, 3 attempts for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, but they still get the ball back. Stephen Holt tries his range, and Aguilar is just dominating the boards right now. Holt tries again, same spot, different result this side. Third three-pointer for Barangay Ginebra. It is now a 15-2 lead here in the first quarter. This is now a 13-0 run for Barangay Ginebra. Remember, it was tied at 2 in the early goings. Coming up on the 8-minute mark here in the first. Still no answer for the new Taipei Kings. And now the Gin Kings are on the run once again. Aguilar lost the ball, but that's going to be a foul, our first one in this game. That's going to be whistled on Chen Chun Nan. Our first sub as well coming in for the new Taipei Kings. We're going to see Shu Ted Chi. So still no Kiwi Gardner on the floor. .7:57 to play here in the first. You are looking at the score correctly, folks. It is 15-2 for Ginebra. Can they add to that? Holt comes up short. The Kings, of course, if you're just joining us, playing without the Lin brothers. Jeremy Lin and Joseph Lin are in the United States, resting before the start of the season. Still nothing from beyond the arc. That is 0 for 5 from three-point range for the yellow shirts of the new Taipei Kings. Here's Holt wanting the baseline. Gets it out to Abarrientos. Very patient offense, and another foul is going to be whistled. This is going to go against Shu. That's going to be the second on the Kings. So we're going to have our first look at Lin Tzu Hao, who was not part of the EASL lineup. For some of these players, of course, it's going to be an audition whether or not they make it to the regular lineup in the P.League Plus. Remember, there could be 3 imports joining them. In fact, they're playing all locals right now. No import on the floor. They only have 1. And Kiwi Gardner, almost a turnover. 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock. And Ginebra's not going to get a shot off. 7 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first. Still 15-2 in favor of Barangay Ginebra San Miguel from the Philippine Basketball Association in the Philippines. 15 PBA titles across the name of Barangay Ginebra. They have not won one this year, though. Last title, of course, was the 2023 Commissioner's Cup, as Japet Aguilar is a rim protector. Shot clock down to 5 for the yellow shirts. A floater, still nothing. Boy, after making their first attempt, the new Taipei Kings, oh my goodness, Japet Aguilar didn't need to dribble the ball. And Japet Aguilar makes it a 17-2 lead now for Barangay Ginebra. Zipping in the lane, finally an answer after about a 3-minute silence from the new Taipei Kings. That's coming from Chen Chun Nan. So it's now 17-4 with 6:20 remaining here in the first. Another three-pointer. Who has missed his last 2? Battle for the loose ball picked up here by the Kings. Here's Shu into the front court, going all the way. Back-to-back baskets now for the new Taipei Kings as Shu Ted-Chi is able to score. Halfway mark now of the first. We are playing 12-minute quarters here in Macau. 2 center post, trying to read this 2-1-2 zone defense of the Kings, forcing Ginebra to shoot from the outside. Stephen Holt with yet another offensive rebound. Isaac Go left open. His attempt from straight away is in and out. Lin Chin Pang. Now over to Shu. Shu has been able to penetrate the defense here of Barangay Ginebra as they go to a 2-3 zone defense. Shot clock down to 10. Floater, unorthodox but effective for Chen Chun Nan. Just flip that hand over Japet Aguilar. His timing and defense, talking about Aguilar, is completely thrown off. So a little bit of a fight back here. It's down to single figures, 17-8. Who going cross court? Catch and shoot this time for Isaac Go. That's his second 3 of the game. 20-8, Barangay Ginebra now back up by 12. Another 5 minutes remaining here in the first. Once again, you are watching the Macau Woos International Basketball Club Challenge. Unproductive effort once again here for the new Taipei Kings. Holt to Aguilar, the give and go. Stephen Holt, the new acquisition, the former #1 overall pick in the 2023 PBA draft. Making it a 22-8 lead for Barangay Ginebra. Finally a 3 drops for the Kings, and that is from Lin Tzu Hao coming off the bench. We do have some subs at the sideline coming in for Barangay Ginebra. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the first. Holt, good head fake, dropping it over to Koo. And from up close, he can't score. Into the front court now, Lin. Almost losing it to Abarrientos. They kick it out, three-pointer once again, and now it's starting to draw for the Kings. Chi. His first connection from distance. 3:36 remaining here in the first. Suddenly, Ginebra's guns have become silent. Abarrientos still can't answer. Aguilar was the last to score, and he scores again. And one opportunity for the former Western Kentucky player. Yeah, this guy's 6'9". As we have a subs coming in for both teams. Kiwi Gardner making his first appearance for the new Taipei Kings. And for Barangay Ginebra, the newly acquired Ben Adamos also came in a trade with a team in the PBA called Northport Batang Pier for Sidney Onbubere and the captain, L.A. Tenorio. They call him the Tiniente in the Philippines, making his first appearance. 5'9", has been playing in the PBA since 2006. Talking about Luis Alfred Tenorio. Japet Aguilar, actually a second-generation player, talking about Japet Aguilar. His father played in the PBA before him. Aguilar makes it now 25-14 lead for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the first. Coming off the bench and firing immediately, that is Chen Yu Che. Here's Tenorio into the front court. Attracting a double team. They got 2 point guards now. Barangay Ginebra. Holt tries again. Again, Barangay Ginebra starting to fall a little silent in terms of their outside shooting. Stark contrast, the new Taipei Kings have started to connect from the outside. How about that? Instant offense coming off the bench for Kiwi Gardner. So Gardner now cuts the lead down to 8, and Coach Tim Cohn of Barangay Ginebra will sue for time. Take a look at some of the highlights of the game, and in the early goings, Barangay Ginebra went on a 13-0 run to erect a major lead. But the new Taipei Kings have so far been successful in their fight back, forcing Coach Tim Cohn to sue for time. It is now 25-17 in favor of Barangay Ginebra. They led by as much as 14 points. Once again, we welcome you back to the TAP SEAC Sports Pavilion in Macau. This is the Macau Woos International Basketball Club Challenge. My name is Noel Zarate, broadcasting live from the venue as Barangay Ginebra tries to pick up the pieces here. Ben Adamos, he's really known for his outside shooting, but he comes up empty. That's off a timeout as well from Coach Tim Cohn. Transition 3, offline. Abarrientos with a rebound, and we're going to have a foul called on Kiwi Gardner. That's the third on the new Taipei Kings.
Number 55, Kiwi Gardner.
Kiwi Gardner, this is his second foray into Asia, by the way. He did play, as I mentioned earlier, for the Westport's Malaysia Dragons in the 2017 ASEAN Basketball League season. Here's Stephen Holt. Tenorio, they're running the triangle once again. Coach Tim Cohn was successful with this international competition, but Tenorio gets stripped, and no more dribbling required there for Shu Te-Chi. Kings have cut this down to 6 from a high of 14. Tenorio momentarily open, and Damos once again trying, still failing. Down for the rebound, Abarrientos dropping it over to Ginebra Gin. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Ginebra once again on top by 8. Gardner bothered by the defense of Abarrientos. Tenorio wanting to set it up. Another give and go attempt, but read well by the yellow shirts. Into the front court. This is going to be an in-one opportunity for Lin Tzu Hao. Boy, the Kings had a diesel start, talking about the new Taipei Kings. But they're coming back strong here, cutting it down to 6, possibly even 5. And for Barangay Ginebra, Paul Garcia making his first appearance in the game. Former Salisbury University Seagull player. Isaac Go will also return to spell Japin Aguilar with 1:26 remaining here in the first. So Lin Tzu Hao at the free throw line. That is our score, 27-26. Our time is 1:26 remaining. And he does cut it down to 5. You can see the team foul situation there. Only 1 for Barangay Ginebra. 3 for the new Taipei Kings. Adamos taken away once again. It's the defense that's getting it done here for the new Taipei Kings, and another easy layup for Su Te-Chi. And Tim Cohn's going to run out of timeouts here in the first half, as he is forced to use his second, with still 1:04 remaining in the first quarter. The new Taipei Kings have cut it down to 4, 27-23, still in favor of Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. And 4 seconds remaining in the opening quarter, in a game that looked like it was going to be a blowout for Barangay Ginebra when they led by as much as 14 points. But here come the new Taipei Kings. We adjust the score. It's 27-24. Just a single possession lead for Barangay Ginebra. Tenorio double teamed outside. Here comes Garcia. Going back to Tenorio, trying to drop it off once again. Read well by Kiwi. And another foul on Barangay Ginebra. That's going to go on Isaac Go. So no free throws coming up. It's just a second team foul for Barangay Ginebra. It was not a breakaway foul. 46 seconds to go here in the first. New Taipei Kings can tie it up with a 3, and they've already hit 2 of them here. Can they add another one? This is going to be a long 2 with an air ball result, though, coming from Chen Yu Che. So the 5 on the floor for Ginebra: Holt, Tenorio, Garcia, Isaac Go, and the Benedamos. That's actually a pretty big lineup. On the front line for Barangay Ginebra, here's Holt. Tenorio has not attempted yet today. He will attempt his first shot. Can't get it to go. Holt! Go! Finally! 29-24 Ginebra. Last shot time here for the new Taipei Kings if they want it. Fall away. And that's how our first period is going to come to a close. What started out as a blowout for Barangay Ginebra has now been reduced to just a 5-point lead. 29-24 at the end of the first 12 minutes of action. Second quarter happens when we return.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can activate your phone to open the link and to scan our QR code on our screen to join our lottery draw game in the court. 各位請大家攞出手機打個微信掃描我哋屏幕上面嘅二維碼，參與我哋今日嘅中場幸運抽獎金鐘。咁我哋中場時間咧將喺度抽出幸運兒獲得我哋嘅神秘大獎，請大家盡情參與。
腰有点痛，脚有点酸。
Start the second quarter.
Back with us here inside the Taipei Sports Pavilion in San Lazaro, Macau for the resumption of action. We are about to begin the second period in that one. As you can see, the crowd has already swelled in our venue, and a few people are still lining up outside to witness this matchup in the Macau Wu's International Basketball Club Challenge between the new Taipei Kings from the Taiwan P.League Plus going up against Barangay Ginebra San Miguel of the Philippine Basketball Association. My name is Noel Zarate. And the synopsis so far, Barangay Ginebra went on a 13-0 run after the score was tied at 2 apiece and had a lead of as much as 14 points, but then the new Taipei Kings started to inch back in terms of their defense as well. Cut it down to 3 at one point. It is now 5 heading in to the second. Kiwi Gardner came off the bench of this one. Great defense there by Paul Garcia to deny him and take the ball away. Once again, we are playing 12-minute quarters here as Garcia, former point guard actually, when he was still playing college ball in Salisbury University. Here's Benedamos getting it out. Tenorio, 6 on the shot clock. Jumping it over to Garcia. 1 on the shot clock. Garcia has to let it go, can't make it. And here come the new Taipei Kings. Su Pei Kai is back in the game. And our first look now at Chung Li Shang, who's playing for the new Taipei Kings for the first time. 10 on the shot clock. They go out once again. And the three-pointer is a miss from Su Pei Kai. Another attempt though inside. And that will work this time for Lin Chin Pang. So again, just a 3-point lead for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. They had a 2-0 lead. It was tied at 2. Then they went on a 13-0 run. And another turnover here on the interception. Boy, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel has turned the ball over so many times here in the first half. Unproductive effort though on the fast break, but they still keep it, talking about the new Taipei Kings. Gardner swinging it over, and from the left flank, it's tied now with that three-pointer from Chen Yu Che. So the comeback is complete for the Kings. Now the question is, can they lead? First they need to stop here on this Ginebra offensive thrust. L.A. Tenorio getting it outside. Paul Garcia straight away. A chance now to grab their first lead of the game. Gardner zipping it inside to Chung. Another 3. This time it's a miss coming from Chen. Tenorio sets the table now. Just under 10 minutes remaining here in this second quarter, and that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Chung Li Shang. As we have Japet Aguilar coming back into the game with Ralph Koo, so 2 starters in. But now our third point guard coming in for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. This is Wearing jersey number 10, there he is, Nards Pinto, formerly of the College of St. Benilde in the Philippines. Gardner's going to take a breather as well. So Gardner has really sparked the comeback here for the new Taipei Kings. So back in the game is a Shute Chi. Has made a good account of himself so far. This is Von Pesumal seeing his first action of the game. So there are two shooters now for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, talking about Ku and Von Pesumal, who had a three earlier. They zip it around. Three-pointer on its way. That is short, coming from Garcia. Now, small ball being played here by Ginebra. Ku is now playing the fourth spot. And the fast break is successful for Su Pei Kai. So now the lead belongs to the new Taipei Kings. Their first lead of the game, coming back from 14 points down successfully. Here's Pinto. Good swinging action, and this is Pesumal. He's known for that, not there. And Aguilar is blocked and fouled. That's going to be against Chung. Take a look at this one again. Jap and Aguilar again unmolested in the rebound struggle. Abarrientos will return for Barangay Ginebra, as Paul Garcia hardly broke a sweat in his time on the floor. Back to the bench. 31-29, new Taipei Kings. If you're just joining us again, Ginebra was up by as much as 14 in the first quarter. That's all gone now. But Aguilar can tie the game. He's 2 for 2 from the line. We got 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Japet Aguilar, formerly of the Ateneo de Manila University before going to the United States to play for Western Kentucky. Fast break, three is gone, coming from Su Chi. And this is what we were talking about at the top of the coverage. The shooting of the new Taipei Kings, that's what they're known for, whether or not they have a Joseph Lin or a Jeremy Lin in their lineup. They get it out to Pesumal. That's what he's known for as well. Finally, a three for Ginebra after a long drought. Kings still up, new Taipei Kings rather, still up here by 1. As we come up on 8 minutes remaining here in the second, Aguilar. See who they give the foul to here, because it looks like Japet Aguilar got it clean upstairs. They will give it to Japet. It's going to be his first. 8:08 remaining here in the second quarter. You can see there, that is Lin Cheng Yu, who's the interim coach right now in the absence of Ryan Marchand. As Su Chi, as we mentioned earlier, is not part of the EASL lineup, but has been doing wonders in terms of the offense here for the Kings. 35-33. 8:08 to play here in the second. Mostly a Filipino crowd that is gathered here. That's going to be a lane violation against the Barangay Ginebra as we take a look at that last Von Pesumal three to keep it close. Full court press now being shown by the new Taipei Kings. 36-35 is our score. Almost another turnover. Abarrientos looking down, Aguilar on the spin. Gets doubled inside. Oh, nobody marking Ralph Ku. That's going to be the easiest basket he's going to get all night. 36-35, Kings lead down to just 1. Move it around once again to Su, trying to create space. Oh, Su doing a Pinoy step of his own. Able to evade the defense and finishing with the left hand at 38-35. 7:20 remaining in the second. Lob pass inside Aguilar. That's easy. Again, the Barangay Ginebra team out. Well, they are the taller team now. But in terms of the hustle, boy, you got to give it to the new Taipei Kings at this point. They have forced several turnovers after being down double digits as Stephen Holt returns. Bernard's Pinto. And Stephen Holt, as we mentioned earlier, acquired in a trade and also brought in Isaac Goh and RJ Abarrientos, the draft rights to RJ Abarrientos, who was the 3rd overall pick. Another turnover. Boy, Tim Cohn is going to get a lot of white here at the end of this game, and that is going to be turnover points for Chen Chun-nan. Less than 7 minutes to go here in the second. Full court pressure still being applied. Pesumal missing it short. A chance to get their biggest lead of the game, but they rushed it. And Su could not finish. That was actually a good idea by Shita Chi to get it to Su Pei Kai. To no avail. 6:40 remaining here in the second. Barangay Ginebra scored 29 first quarter points. Catch and shoot for Ku. That's going to be a whistle, and acknowledging the foul, it will be Su or Shute Chi. That's going to be his second. And the second team foul now for the Kings.
Who's foul? Second personal foul.
We see this one again. Flying out of the frame that time, Japet Aguilar. Well, of course, you're giving up about almost a foot. Abarrientos, Ku. Good ball movement once again for Barangay Ginebra. Shot clock down to 7 though. Ralph Ku is having problems with his offense. We approach the 6-minute mark here in the second. New Taipei Kings 40. Barangay Ginebra San Miguel 37. Three-pointer on its way. Quick release. Not there. Stephen Holt with yet another rebound. Holt could be close to 10 rebounds already in this game for Barangay Ginebra. That foul is going to go against Lin Chin Pang. 13th foul now for the New Taipei Kings. Now the yellow shirts have been successful with their ground defense. In fact, they've been forcing a lot of turnovers on the passes and on the dribbles. But when it comes to the rebounding, of course, Barangay Ginebra has their number. Another quick ball movement here. Stephen Holt. That's a three-pointer. That's going to be second three in the game, and he ties the score at 40. Oh, that is an unforced turnover there for the New Taipei Kings. Lin Chin Pan did not know who to pass the ball to. So an opportunity to regain the lead for Barangay Ginebra. As we mentioned earlier, 15 PBA titles, but none so far in 2024. Aguilar looking for a foul that time. Pass inside, broken up by Japet once again. 19 seconds to shoot for the New Taipei Kings, who have already confirmed that they are joining the East Asia Super League once again. Of course, being the defending champions of the Taiwan P.League. Plus, the New Taipei Kings, of course, pretty much a new team. Barangay Ginebra joined the PBA in 1979 as Gilby's Gin. They only joined the Taiwan P.League in 2021, and already they have claimed the championship. Air ball, shot clock did not reset. There's that awkward release once again coming from Lin Chin Pang. Holt leading the break. And a good preemptive foul given up by Chen Chun-nan, although that will be team foul number 4 for the New Taipei Kings. As we see it again. Once again, you are watching the Macau International Basketball Club Challenge. Another turnover against Ginebra and another fast break opportunity that cannot be converted this time. Series of fakes. Su could not break loose. Here's Ku into the front court. RJ Abarrientos. Quick ball movement out to Volta Sumal on the right side. Getting it out to RJ once again. RJ losing it again. How many turnovers for Barangay Ginebra, and some razzle-dazzle there as Lin finds Chen on the fast break. Behind the back pass. Lead going back to the Kings, New Taipei Kings. 42-40, Pesumal hit a 3 earlier. He is 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. Rebound picked up by Chen. Kings pushing once again. And another fast break make, this time from Lin Chin Pang. Coach Tim Cohn being very patient with regards to the personnel on the floor for Barangay Ginebra as we approach the 4-minute mark. Holt still can't get it. Sue into the front court. Tim Cone is out of timeouts, by the way. Going to be a foul here called on Stephen Holt. Kiwi Gardner returns now for the new Taipei Kings. And for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, it's going to be Isaac Go returning. And we're going to have our first look now at Jason David. 6'2", free agent signed recently by Barangay Ginebra. Under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Gardner, when he came in off the bench, good things happened for the new Taipei Kings, especially in terms of their defense. Never swinging the ball around, looking for an opening. They get it to Abarrientos, extra pass outside, Koo hesitating. Now they go back to Abarrientos in the outside, now it is 4 seconds to shoot. Isaac Go on the turnaround, no. Rebound picked up by Chung. And once again, early offense on the attack there coming from Shu Te-Chi. Just couldn't make the layup. Stephen Holt and Jason David is bumped by Chung. That's going to be his second.
Number 16, block foul, 2 shot.
And it's going to be penalty situation now against the new Taipei Kings. She's going to bring Jason David to the free throw line. Again, if you're looking for players like Scotty Thompson, he is actually in attendance here today, but he is not in uniform for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Of course, Justin Brownlee, if you're looking for him, the resident import. He's in Indonesia actually right now for an ongoing league. So this is the first dry run for Barangay Ginebra with their new moving pieces. And almost an offensive rebound there coming from David off the missed free throw. Alley-oop play, and again now, the new Taipei Kings are missing some point-blank shots. That's the third layup they've missed in this period, with less than 3 minutes remaining in the first half. David getting it inside to Isaac Go. Muscles his way in and lost the ball again. Outlet pass, fast break, touchdown for the new Taipei Kings as Lin Chu Hao gives them a 5-point lead, representing the largest in the game for the gentleman from Taiwan. 46-41. Turnaround. Abarrientos gets it to go. And it looks like there's going to be a foul away from play. So do they count the basket of Abarrientos? No signal has been made yet, though. They count it. So they count the basket. And it's going to be a foul on Barangay Ginebra. That will go against Isaac Go. That's his second. As Paul Garcia comes back in for Ralph Koo. 2:24 remaining here in the first half. Again, if you're just joining us, Barangay Ginebra enjoyed a 29-24 lead at the end of the first quarter, but they led by as much as 14 points in that first quarter, courtesy of a 13-0 run at one point. But then Kiwi Gardner came into the game. The defense intensified for the new Taipei Kings, and here we are. The Kings now up by 3 as Barangay Ginebra is now struggling with their offense. 9 on the shot clock. Jumper, that's a miss coming from Shu Te-Chi. David getting it now, Stephen Holt. Paul Garcia. Dangerous pass, and that's going to put Holt at the free throw line as the steal attempt by Chen went awry. Now the problem for Chen Chun-nan is that's his third foul. And that's going to be something that concerns Lin Cheng-yu, the interim head coach for the Kings. Looks like he has signaled for a timeout if Holt makes the second free throw. Stephen Holt. As we mentioned earlier, the #1 overall pick in the 2023 PBA draft, now acquired by Barangay Ginebra. And it is going to be a timeout for the new Taipei Kings. They are hanging on to a 2-point lead, 46-44. make that 46-45. And the action continues with 1:55 remaining here in the first half. We are coming to you from the Taipei Sports Pavilion in Sao Lazaro, Macau, for the Macau Who's International Basketball Club Challenge. This matchup features the new Taipei Kings, currently up by 1 over Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. My name is Noel Zarate, bringing you the action 46-45. Barangay Ginebra has struggled to find their range after being so successful at the early goings of the first quarter. And the new Taipei Kings playing with only 1 import. Remember, during the EASL playoffs, they paraded a bunch of them, including Hayden Blankley, Kenny Manigault. Quincy Davis III, of course, is a naturalized player of Taiwan, but he was in their lineup there as well. Taipei trying to add to this 1-point lead. Three-pointer is a miss. Gardner boxing out but couldn't get the rebound. Abarrientos, this is going to be an interesting matchup between him and Kiwi Gardner. Holt getting it across just in time. Catch and shoot, Paul Garcia. Offensive rebound cleared here by Isaac Gall. Oh, and another turnover as Gall took his eye off the ball. Tim Cone still encouraging the boys, but you can expect a tongue lashing at the end of this half once they go into the locker room. By my unofficial count, that's already 14 turnovers by Barangay Ginebra. I could be wrong, we can double check that, but it's a lot. Cost them the lead. Now the new Taipei Kings trying to execute with a bunch of picks, trying to free up their shooters once again. Shot clock down to 6. This offense is going nowhere. They got to put it up. 2 seconds, 1 second. They do not get it off, and that's going to be a shot clock violation on the new Taipei Kings. And now Barangay Ginebra is turning the tide. They are the ones now trying to press the issue in terms of defense. Still 50 seconds remaining, 50 and change remaining here in the first half. Full court press once again as they pick up Abarrientos from 94 feet away. Abarrientos successfully getting it across, but they wasted a bunch of seconds trying to do that. They now have the shot clock at 10. Play just developing now for Barangay Ginebra as David lost it. But it's going to be last touch against Taipei. Coming back in the game is Lin Chin Pan. And we notice here for Coach Lin Cheng Yu, his rotation has involved only 8 or 9 players. Shot clock at 7 for Ginebra. Abarrientos catch and shoot from the corner. The outside shooting has not been effective for Ginebra. And nobody helping Chung Li Xiang get possession, and he lost the ball, which now resets the shot clock for Ginebra at 14. Exactly 25 seconds, so an 11-second difference between the clocks. RJ Abarrientos, of course, played in the Korean Basketball League, and he was their Rookie of the Year in 2023. Then moved over to the Shinshu Brave Warriors in the Japan P.League before declaring for the PBA draft, and he was drafted number 3 overall by Barangay Ginebra just a few weeks back. Abarrientos will try to trigger it in. Gets it over now to Garcia, and it's going to be tapped out as well. Once again, Tim Cone has used up all his timeouts in the first quarter. Taipei actually still has 1 more if they get the ball back. Here's Holt. Garcia, shot clock at 6. They get it out. Abarrientos. Yes! RJ Abarrientos bails out Ginebra with that three, and now Ginebra has the lead, but still a chance to reclaim it. To Kiwi Gardner on the penetration, and a wild shot almost goes in. But Barangay Ginebra will be very happy to take a 2-point lead into the halftime break. 48-46, a very spirited comeback by the Taipei Kings. We even picked up a 5-point lead along the way after being down by as much as 14. And we will have our third period in just a bit, folks. Once again at the half here at the tap.
Check. Let's go. Sa malakas na palakpakan naman dyan! Happy na! Yeah! Come on, boys! Let's go! Shout out sa Brgy Clothing, Free Zone, Macau. Yes, sir! It was Giro. Happy birthday, guys! Brutas. Laman yan, hip-hop community, Macau. Pala si GC. Pala si mga Brutas. Follow to the police na sa partners. Yes, sir! Shout out the P.League. Oh my God! Shout out sa Bonners Academy, syempre. Tsaka sa Wolf Warriors. Yes, sir. Play the beat, DJ. Play the beat. Hey! 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 Makikigan sa kalsada, I am a cruiser. Okay na sa korte, but we wallet. Isa na sa studio, yeah, we cooking. Nag-ring ang aking phone, yeah. We call it, sabay sagot at sabing hola. Hola, sabay sagot at sabing hola. Sabay sagot at sabing hola. Sabay sagot at sabing, yeah. Hola, dito sa may P.League. Kasama ko, dalawa sa aming P.League. All day long, nag-order, yes, indeed. No one for the weekend, no weekend. Sa weekend, pinapyamin sa akin. Sa matay sa kanya, at ang pumili na ka. Tingin na kaabot ng week na ba? Alam na, chief, overheat. Kaya na, waiting. Sa kita, aming tingin, abangan sa inyo sa aming gagawin. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Okay, it's a board, yeah. Every boy, sa the side studio, yeah. Nag-ring ang aking phone, yeah. They call it, sabay sagot at sabing hola. 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 Cruising down the street kasama ang aking mate. O kaya kasama naman ang i-gay. Ini-enjoy ang buhay na malaya. Kahit ang isa ng panahon ng pakadaya. Hey, may kanayanan na sa board. Kaya ay sumipas na sana ng nakashore.
Now let's welcome our performance is
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team
You might see the guy, you might be 在咧，請大家留意一下我哋大屏幕當中咧有一個二維碼，請大家可以攞出手機打開微信，然後咧掃一掃呢個二維碼，咁咧我哋今日咧將會抽出3份精美嘅大獎。
Now, everybody, please open your WeChat application to scan our QR code at the screen right now and waiting.
好啦，今日咧就獎品已經喺個手上啦。好啦，我哋將會喺3聲之後開始今日嘅抽獎環節。
We will choose 3 lucky people, the lucky users to win our prize.
係啦，咁咧以後咧係Explorer送上 Explorer 送上嘅運動護膝。咁啊，今日咧我哋請現在咧我哋停止加入，我哋即將開始抽獎儀式。
Okay, now we can count 10 on AC.
好啦，現在我哋數10聲，然後開始，然後揭曉今日嘅抽獎結果。各位，請大家一齊倒數，10、9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1，開始。
Let's see which one is the luckiest one.
係啊，原來係今日嘅幸運兒。因為好事多磨啊，所以咧而家暫時未出嚟啊，請大家等等啊。係咪講過啦？啲卡機咧，睇嚟今日太熱情，大家佔用咗我哋嘅速度啊！
Okay, if you want the lottery, please go down to the stage. Okay, come on.
好啊，
We press it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's start the lottery draw.
做出嚟喎，3、2、1。好啦，我哋調聲之後停啊。And my flight count 5、4、3、2、1。究竟邊位係我哋今日嘅幸運兒？我手上嘅智能電動護膝，期待下今日嘅中獎結果。
Okay. So, come on, come here.
OK， 現在為大家揭曉今日嘅中獎陣容。
Yes, we already have 3 lucky persons to win the prize.
第一位係 Jessie。
Okay, first one, WeChat name is Jessie, Jessic.
第二位中獎嘅係 Char。
And second one is Chard, Chard.
第三位中獎嘅係 Jackson。
And third one, last lucky person is Jhenson. And please go down to the stage to the court to get what you got. Okay, hold a second. Please, our technical team will solve this problem. Okay, the lucky three visitors, please come here to get what you got, what you want.
We're about to get underway here in our second half, 48-46 at the half in our coverage of the Macau Wus International Basketball Club Challenge. Coming to you live from the Taipei Sports Pavilion in Macau. My name is Noel Zarate, and Barangay Ginebra, if you're just joining us, raced to a big lead as much as 14 points, courtesy of a 13-0 run in the first quarter, but a bunch of turnovers has now stymied Barangay Ginebra. They were actually fortunate to pick up the lead at the end of the first 24 minutes of action. So far for Barangay Ginebra, the leading scorers have been Stephen Holt. He's got 12 points, including 2 3-pointers in the game. Japet Aguilar with a bunch of layups and a bunch of free throws, also with 12 points. 8 points so far for Isaac Go, and 7 points for RJ Abarrientos. So I'm pretty sure that Coach Tim Cohn is pleased to see that his new acquisitions have been contributing. Talking about Isaac Go, Stephen Holt, and RJ Abarrientos. While, of course, for the new Taipei Kings, it is Su Te-Chi, who is their leading scorer. He's actually got a game-high 14 at this point. And they are still going without Kiwi Gardner in the starting lineup, going all local, as we open our third quarter of play. Once again, for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, the PBA season opens in August. And for the new Taipei Kings, also in a couple of weeks, or in a few weeks as well, as RJ Abarrientos opens the scoring here in the third quarter with that floater. 50-46 for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Coach Tim Cohn reemploying the same starting lineup that got him that 14-point lead in the first quarter. Shot clock down to 9. Play slowly developing, but a little too slow this time. They only got 2 on the shot clock, and that is jacked up, but it's still good. Coming from Su Pei Kai. And for Su Pei Kai, he's got 6 in the game. Isaac Go, Japet Aguilar. Quick ball movement once again. Holt a little gun shy. They get it out to Ralph Koo. Aguilar with another offensive rebound. Aguilar is just a man among boys down there at 6'9". He'll earn another trip to the free throw line. So for Japet Aguilar, he has been playing in the PBA for a very long time. Found his way to Barangay Ginebra, of course, eventually. And we did mention his father, Peter Aguilar, also played in the PBA before him. Second generation. And he has really improved on his free throw shooting. He is now almost automatic from the free throw line. Now up to 13 points, a team high score for the former Western Kentucky player. Japet Aguilar knocks down both, making it now a 4-point lead, 52-48. Just over a minute gone by here in the third. New Taipei Kings, of course, parading only 1 import. He's not even a starter. Talking about Kiwi Gardner. Jumper is a miss. And a quick second attempt from the outside for Su. Comes up empty, and that's going to be a foul on Stephen Holt. So for Holt, that is his second. Shot clock will be reset to 14 for the new Taipei Kings. Looking forward to defending their championship in the Taiwan P.League Plus when the season opens. Of course, without Joseph Lin, without Jeremy Lin in this lineup, they have been holding their own against one of the more successful franchises in the PBA, and Aguilar did not know where to go. Instead, the ball goes out of bounds. Yet another turnover for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. But they still have a 4-point lead, 52-48. Here's Singh is quarterbacking well. One of the 7 players from the East Asia Super League lineup playing here today. Triple team on the inside for Chung, but he still scores. Chung Li Xiang cutting it down to just a 2-point lead, a single possession lead, if you will. Stephen Holt, they're sagging on him right now. He does have 2 3-pointers in this game. It's all Japan Aguilar inside, but that time the layup rolls out. Under 10 minutes to play. Quick offense once again here for the new Taipei Kings. They go inside, left-handed layup. That is good, coming from Lin Chin Pang. And we are now tied at 52. Here's Stephen Holt. Abarrientos scored there earlier, so RJ Abarrientos scoring from the same spot. And for Abarrientos, he's now reached double figures. He's got 11 in the game. Back to a 2-point lead for Barangay Ginebra. Kings want the lead. Miss from the outside. Abarrientos telling everybody to run. Coming up on 9 minutes remaining in the third. Almost another takeaway. Holt tries to create space. Instead, they move it around to the outside. RJ Abarrientos is now starting to catch fire. He has scored 7 of his 14 points here in the third. Ginebra now up by 5. This is a 5-0 run for RJ Abarrientos all by himself. Abarrientos once again trying to speed things up. Momentarily open, this time decides to take it. And RJ Abarrientos scores again. 10 points in the third quarter for the rookie from Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. The former KBL Rookie of the Year has now given the Filipinos a 60-52 lead. And again, it started with this little jumper in the lane, but his range has expanded. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Ron J. Abarrientos. Here inside the Tap Sayak Sports Pavilion in Macau. The well-talented bringing you the action in the Macau Who's International Basketball Club Championship. Now what started out as a close beginning to this third quarter has now opened up a bit with his 8-point lead for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, 60-52. Courtesy of RJ Abarrientos scoring 10 of his 17 so far in this period. And we're not even a minute and a half in. Kings need an answer quickly. Shot clock down to 10. Fall away. That is good. Coming from Lin Chin Pang. So the veteran delivers, cutting it down to 6 as we come up on 8 minutes remaining in the third. Isaac Gaw hit a 3-pointer earlier as well in the first quarter. Goes for another one here. Comes up empty. Outlet pass once again on the break. The Kings attacking and successful again this time on Chen Yu Che. So back-to-back baskets now for the yellow shirts. 60-56. Less than 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Isaac Gaw denied that time. Battle for the rebound now won by the Kings. And they go again inside on the fast break, Chen Nan. So after the timeout by interim coach Lin Cheng Yu, 6 unanswered now for the new Taipei Kings. 60-58. Ralph Koo going cross court. Aguilar. Shot clock at 7. Abarrientos again. Offline this time. A chance to tie or take the lead for the new Taipei Kings. They just won't go away. Down by 14 in the first, down by 8 here in the third. That could have been the lead. Here's Abarrientos looking away. What a pass by RJ Abarrientos to the streaking Stephen Holt. Looked away the defense and delivered it on a Magic Johnson. 3-pointer. That one is in and out. Cool with the rebound. Here comes Ginebra once again. They are starting to build some form of momentum with 6.5 remaining in the third. Abarrientos. Out to Isaac. Go for three. Good! Back to a 7-point lead. Isaac Go now in double figures with 11. We approach the 6-minute mark here in the third. 65-58 Barangay Ginebra. Shot clock down to 3, and they get bailed out by a foul on Ralph Koo. So for Koo, that's his first, and the first on Ginebra. We're going to have new players coming in here for the Kings. Lin, Soon Hao, and Kiwi Gardner also in there as well for Barangay Ginebra. They unleash the shooter, Von Pesumal. He's back in to replace Ralph Koo. 6:01 to play here in the third. During the halftime break, the Kings came out with about 5 minutes left on the at the halftime break. Barangay Ginebra came out just in time for the third quarter. Had a bit of a shoot around there as well. Isaac Go can't get it to go. Abarrientos also can't get it to go, and somehow Abarrientos gets the rebound back. It looks like he stepped out of bounds, erased Kiwi Gardner from the equation that time. So there was no foul call. Abarrientos was just caught stepping out of bounds. 5:43 remaining in the third. Can the Kings pull off another comeback? Remember that Ginebra was already up by 8 points after a personal 8-0 or 10-0 run by Abarrientos. That is rejected by Aguilar. The shot by Lin had no chance. Ball to the side, Pesumal. Juan Pesumal, they're sagging on him. They're playing a 2-3 zone right now. That's not a good idea with a known shooter like Pesumal out there. Quick passing once again, trying to break the zone as Aguilar will earn another trip to the free throw line. That's going to be against Chung Li Xiang, which will be his third personal foul. Oh, check that. That's the fourth already. Wow, that's going to be a problem. Remember, there are only 12 players on the lineup for the new Taipei Kings, and interim coach Lin Cheng-yu has only used 9 players. Might have to go a little deeper into the bench, as Chen Chun Han is going to check back in, and this will shrink the lineup of the new Taipei Kings. That's going to put Lin Chin Pang at center. Speaking of center, here's the tallest guy on either squad. Aguilar with a miss. That's the second miss from the free throw line. Japan with 14 in the game. He's a regular member of the Philippine national team. Did see action during the Olympic qualifiers as well. And the Philippines almost made it. They actually made it to the semifinals. They came up short against Brazil. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Gardner. Kiwi Gardner once scored 74 points when he was still playing in Saudi Arabia. Three-pointer unleashed. That's a miss coming from Lin. Aguilar with yet another rebound. We don't have the rebound count, but I'm pretty sure Japan Aguilar's already got a double-double. Here we can hear that he never a chance. Coming from the Filipinos in attendance is Stephen Holt. Can't knock down the three. It will still be Ginebra ball. Juan Pesumal on your screens. One of the best shooters on the squad. Time was when Barangay Ginebra really didn't have a legitimate shooter. Point guard LA Tenorio was their best shooter, but now they brought in a bunch of them. Trying to go back door, Stephen Holt. Aguilar could not get the pass. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Abarrientos, double team. RJ getting it across, and that's going to be stepping out of bounds. Called on Stephen Holt. So again, the turnovers, that has been the theme here for Barangay Ginebra. They're up by 8 right now. They were up by 14, but then the turnovers started becoming their problem. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the third, 66-58, Ginebra. Get it over to the wing. Three-pointer, that is good, coming from Chen Chun-Nan. You got to respect the shooting, and now another foul called. This will be on Chen. He's in trouble as well. That's his fourth. Third team foul. Jason David. Benadamos return for Barangay Ginebra. Placing Isaac Go and Japet Aguilar. This is interesting because Isaac Go is about 6'7". Japet Aguilar is about 6'9", and they're going small ball here. With Holt now, I believe Benadamos, of course, is 6'5". He's playing center right now, but he's more known as an outside shooter, a Sam Perkins type, if you will. Adamos does get it in the high post. Oh, they go inside, and Jason David gets the layup to drop. 3.5 to play, 68-61, Ginebra here in the third. Gardner gets bumped. Abarrientos acknowledging the foul. That's his second. And only the second team foul as well for Ginebra. Barangay Ginebra has not been in the penalty in any quarter in this game so far. That nullifies that shot. 14 to shoot, and make that 16 to shoot. Here's Shu. Trying to make Abarrientos dance. Shot clock now at 5 once again for the Kings. They go deep into this quick release. Three-pointer. Oh, that one rolls in. That's a three-pointer from Chen Chun-Nan. Down to a 4-point lead with 3 minutes to go here in the third. Abarrientos getting a lot of burn, seeing no relief so far here in the third. So with Stephen Holt. Adamos, 3 on the shot clock for Ben. They need to get this one off, and they will not. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Not quite sure if they were aware of how much time was remaining on the shot clock when they ran that little two-man game. 68-64, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Led by 5 at the end of the first, led by 2 at the end of the second. Now lead by 4. Shoot, Techai. Shot clock now down to 6. Shoot! Misses that one. Adamos has to bring this one down as Abarrientos finally picks it up at midcourt. We near the 2-minute mark of the third. Stephen Holt does not really look for his offense here in the third. Abarrientos, 4 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Step back. That's way off, but we have a whistle to halt play with 1.6 on the shot clock. That's going to go against the Kings. Are they in the penalty or is that their 4th foul? That's only their 4th. The stadium announcer said it was in the penalty, but that's just their 4th. They will be in the penalty on the next foul. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the third. 68-64, Barangay Ginebra. Quick inbound inside, almost taken away. And they will call Stephen Holt for steps. With that, a timeout is called by Coach Tim Cone. Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, 68. The new Taipei Kings, 64. We'll be right back.
Everybody clap your hands again.
back inside the TAP SEAC Sports Pavilion in Sao Lazaro, Macau, for our continuing coverage of the Macau Ruse International Basketball Club Challenge. And it is Barangay Ginebra San Miguel 68, the new Taipei Kings 64. My name is Noel Zarate, bringing you the action solo here in Macau. Yeah, the new Taipei Kings, the defending champions, as we mentioned earlier, of the Taiwan P.League. Barangay Ginebra San Miguel unfortunately missed out during the semifinals of the recent Philippine Cup and the PBA. But now with these new acquisitions, see if they make headway coming up into the season which starts in August in the Philippines. Gardner getting it out, shot clock at 10 and a whistle before the shot. Oh, they make it! So they will get credit to the basket. It appeared the official first signal that was on the ground. There's the grab by Pesumal. They give it continuation. That is Lin Tzu Hao getting the end one opportunity as LA Tenorio comes back into the game for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Chance to get it down to one once again. So 68-66 after the missed free throw. Pressure once again being applied by the Kings, and it looks like David was quite surprised at this and ends up throwing the ball away for yet another Ginebra turnover. Ginebra led by as much as 8 here in the third, but the Kings are pesky. Lin. Straight away. Rebound David. Tenorio wants to restore some form of order in the offense for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. As we come up on a minute remaining in the third, Stephen Holt on the give and go. Lost control of the ball for the moment. Tenorio. And he made the shot, but stepped out of bounds. And I did a survey of the court earlier. The sidelines where the three-pointers are, it's quite small as opposed to what we're used to. And I'm sure Tenorio's used to knocking down those wing threes. Was also quite surprised he was called for a stepping violation, stepping out of bounds. Chance to tie or take the lead once again for the new Taipei Kings. Kiwi Gardner. Product of Midland College. And it's going to be a delayed call, but the correct call as Stephen Holt reached in. Now for Holt, he's the first Ginebra player with 3 fouls. Got 2 players from Taipei, Chen Chun-nan and Chung Li-Xiang, both have 4 fouls. And it looks like there could be a wound here for Stephen Holt. Need to stop the bleeding for the game to continue. It's on his hand, it appears. So Holt is going to have to be replaced. Now, sometimes when you go for a steal, you do inadvertently scratch your opponent. So there is blood coming out of the left hand of Stephen Holt. So Isaac Go is going to return for Barangay Ginebra. Baseline inbound now for the new Taipei Kings. 37 seconds remaining here in the third. Lin getting it inside, and Lin Chin-Tang is stripped. So Ginebra now giving Taipei a dose of their own medicine as there's a 4-second differential between the clocks. David looking for a friend. For Pesumal. Trying to go back door. Jason David can't get it to go. Benedamos on the reverse. Can't get it to go, but that's going to be a foul called. We do hear a fire alarm, by the way, in the building right now. Just to let you know what's happening, there's a fire alarm that just went off. I don't know if you can hear that. The fire alarm has stopped. So members of the audience were a little concerned for a few moments when the fire alarm did go off. Here at our venue at the TAP SEAC Sports Pavilion. This is just walking distance from the hotel of both teams, literally about 20 steps away from the hotel. at the Royal Hotel here in Macau. And one of our organizers, Mr. Joaquim Lobo, said that hotel makes so much money because this place is known for events here in Macau. Both teams have billeted there. Oh, Adamos, who's usually steady at the free throw line, missing both. A chance now to take the lead before the end of the third, and that is going to count, coming from Chen Chung-nan, erasing what was an 8-point lead for Barangay Ginebra in the third quarter and tying the score up at 68 heading into the fourth quarter. What an effort to just stick around for the new Taipei Kings as we see it once again. Some of the highlights here in this third quarter. We will have the fourth quarter when we return. Stay with us here in our continuing coverage of the Macau Woos International Club Challenge. The assistant coach of Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel, and of course, Barangay Ginebra led by as much as 8 points in the third, led by as much as 14 points in the first, but the new Taipei Kings just won't go away. Noel Zanate bringing you the action once again as we enter the fourth quarter from the TAP SEAC Sports Pavilion here in Macau for the Macau Woos International Basketball Club Challenge. So the question is, do the new Taipei Kings have a finishing kick after rallying back so many times from big deficits? They open with a three-pointer. That's going to be short, coming from Chen Yu-che. As we mentioned, one of the 7 players who saw action in the East Asia Super League, where they finished 4th. Of course, they did not have Jeremy Lin in their lineup. He was injured during the playoffs as Ben Adamas overshoots a short stack. Shot clock did not reset for Ginebra, and they turn it over anyway as Kiwi Gardner is going to break away for the layup. The Kings have the lead once again. Tenorio hounded, he's still in the backcourt, and that's an 8-second violation. Nobody helping LA Tenorio get the ball across. As the Aguilars come in now for Barangay Ginebra. Japin Aguilar is back. He is already with 15 points, and Raymond Aguilar, power forward out of the National University in the Philippines, seeing his first action of the game as Coach Tim Coe now looks for a combination to try and bail him out of this predicament. Again, just underway here in the fourth. We are playing 12-minute periods, but everything else is practically FIBA rules. Oh, three-pointer drops for Shu Ting-chi. That is his 4th three in the game. And he's got 17 points. Second leading scorer of the squad behind the Chen Chun-nan, who's got 20. Shot clock now at 9. Pesumao, that's out of his comfort zone when he drives. It's taken away. And a fast break, and no rim protection and no chase down that time from Jason David, and Tim Coney is upset. 75-68, biggest lead of the game for the new Taipei Kings. Timeout Ginebra. That was an errant pass that turned into a layup from Kiwi Gardner, and of course earlier another turnover for another fast break basket for the Kings.
好啦，呢段時間頭先喺60分停嘅情況下，新德皇隊打追波出嚟嘅，預計現在比賽到72分60分。
is visibly upset, burning an early timeout here in the fourth, but boy, Coach Tim Cone in the Philippines, this gentleman is a legend. 25 PBA titles, the winningest coach in the history of the league. He's coached in 1,694 PBA games, and he has won 976. So he's only 66 years old, so he can actually hit 1,000, which has never been done in the history of the league. But first things first now for Coach Tim, despite the fact that this is an exhibition game, he wants to come back from this 7-point deficit. 75-68. But Paul Garcia back in the game, almost turned it over once again. Abarrientos back in, so immediately Tenorio goes back to the bench. Coach Tim is going to let the young kids in there. With the exception of Japet Aguilar, the 37-year-old veteran. 5 on the shot clock. Garcia nowhere to go. Great defense being played here by the Kings. And Holt let it go, but it's going to be a shot clock violation. And again, you have to credit the defense of the new Taipei Kings. They are doing the defense on the ground. They are very, very undersized compared to Barangay Ginebra. But their defense has really stopped the offense. No quality look that time for Ginebra. And this is coming off a timeout by Coach Tim Cone. They did not score. Floater. Aguilar with his third block of the game. Exactly 14 to shoot, though. As Shu is going to trigger it in for the Kings. Coming off 2 screens. Chen. Spin move in the lane. That doesn't drop in. Ginebra with an opportunity on the fast break now for Brgy Abarrientos. Going cross court. Garcia. Japet Aguilar dishes it into Garcia. Kiwi Gardner is there, and for Kiwi, that's going to be his second. First team foul for the new Taipei Kings here in the fourth. Turning to the game now, Lin Chin Pang. He's got 6 points in this game. For Barangay Ginebra, Abarrientos leading the way with 17 so far. Stephen Holt still stuck at 14. Here's Japet Aguilar. There are 2 Aguilars on the floor for Barangay Ginebra. Japet again manufactures free throws. That's going to be number 2 on Lin Chin Pang. Check that. That is number 3 on Lin Chin Pang. So lots of foul trouble, or players beleaguered with fouls on the side of the new Taipei Kings. We have Chen and Chung. They both have 4. Shu, Lin, talking about Lin Chin Pang and Kiwi Gardner, they have 3 apiece. Japet makes both free throws, now tied for team high honors with 17. 75-70 for the new Taipei Kings. Just underway here in the fourth, actually with a little over 9 minutes remaining. We are playing 12-minute quarters. Shot clock at 7. Jump shot in and out. Aguilar with his 10,000th rebound. 9 minutes. Garcia surveying. Garcia picked up his dribble, almost trapped himself into the corner. Aguilar's got 5 to shoot. Japet to Raymond for 3. In and out. Gardner's got it. Secondary break in the offing right now for the new Taipei Kings. They do get the shot off as Raymond Aguilar corrals the rebound. Anything positive, and Raymond Aguilar is a crowd favorite, a fan favorite in the Philippines. A Filipino crowd getting a kick out of that, but Stephen Holt just can't buy anything here in the second half. Stuck at 14 points. Gardner using the pick provided by Chung. And again, Japet Aguilar is there. Gardner bothered by Jason David. The Kings are going to shuffle it up here. We're going to see Supi, Kai come back in, and the new Taipei Kings are going to talk it over. There's an 8:06 remaining in the fourth. 75 for the new Taipei Kings. 70 for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Minutes and 7 seconds remaining in regulation. This has been a close game, contrary, if you joined us in contrary to what you saw in the first quarter, where Ginebra opened up with a 14-point lead, only to lose it in the second period. And Ginebra built another 8-point lead after Brgy Abarrientos went off at the start of the third. But then the Kings tied it at the end of 3 at 68. And now Taipei led by as much as 7. It's down to 5 right now, 75 to 70. Noel Zarate still bringing you the action from the TAP SEAC Sports Pavilion in Macau. This is the Macau Roos International Basketball Club Challenge, a preseason tester for these two squads as Paul Garcia in transition shows us his range. The former Salisbury University Seagull cutting it down to 2. 75, 73. 10 on the shot clock. Almost a turnover. Recovered, but the shot clock is winding down. 4 to shoot. 3-pointer answered by Lin Chin Pang. Pang now with 9. Back to a 5-point lead for the Kings of New Taipei. 78 to 73. Here's Raymond Aguilar working the left side. Posting up against Lin Chin Pang. Aguilar on the spin. Japin Aguilar taps it in. Japin Aguilar now with 19. They're a team high scorer for Barangay Ginebra. National team member for Gilas Pilipinas as well. Supei Kai. Finds an opening, but then gets intimidated by Japin Aguilar, and he's going to be called for a traveling violation. As Japin Aguilar is not blocking shots, he is intimidating would-be shooters. Again, all that at the age of 37. Raymond Aguilar, momentarily open, hesitated. 6:40 remaining in the fourth. Abarrientos now with 6 on the shot clock. Getting it over to Garcia, moves in closer, baseline jumper is good! 5 straight points for Paul Garcia for Barangay Ginebra. It is down to 1. Fast break, went awry that time. Good defense by Stephen Holt. Here comes Abarrientos. Garcia open again. Garcia comes up short this time. New Taipei Kings, they throw it away. And Abarrientos now slowing things down. Ginebra down by only 1, and here comes the chance of Ginebra from the pro-Philippine crowd here at the TAP SEAC Sports Pavilion in Macau. Abarrientos offline. Less than 6 minutes to go in regulation. 78, New Taipei Kings. 77, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Supei Kai. Oh, nice pass inside. Kai has been orchestrating like a maestro for the New Taipei Kings. 80-77. Holt has yet to assert himself. Finally takes that deuce. It's a long 2. So just a twinner. Runner not there. 80-79 with 5 minutes remaining. Abarrientos can't lose his defender. Aguilar to Aguilar on the high low jump, and Aguilar gets it to go. And the New Taipei Kings have lost their lead. 81 Ginebra, 80 New Taipei Kings. Timeout, Lin Cheng-yu. Look at this high-low action between the two Aguilars of Barangay Ginebra. Raymond Aguilar might just be the spark plug that Tim Cone is looking for to end this game on a high note. Crowd got a little animated as the Ginebra players waved at them during this timeout. But there's still a long way to go with 4:47 remaining in the Macau Who's International Basketball Club Challenge from our venue here in Macau, the TAP SEAC Sports Pavilion. Noel Zarate bringing you the action, and it has been sort of a nail-biter between these two squads. Ginebra, of course, missing the services of Scotty Thompson, who is here but not in uniform. Justin Brownlee, of course, their resident import, is in Indonesia at the moment. Opening spotted, a foul is going to be called here. Looks like Paul Garcia is going to be whistled for it. That's just the first team foul for Ginebra. Burst of speed for the very aggressive Shu Te-chi, who's already got 17 in the game. And awarded with 2 free throws. So Shu Te-chi was not part of the EASL lineup for the Kings. At the rate he's going, he's a shoo-in to be named to that lineup. Of course, the head coach of the new Taipei Kings is also not here. How about Ryan Marchand? So it is interim coach Lin Cheng-yu who's calling the shots, and he has been doing very well in the absence of Ryan Marchand. 82-81. Lead back to the Kings in the seesaw affair now here in the fourth. Goal was open momentarily, has come back into the game to replace Raymond Aguilar. Here's Jason David using the big body of Isaac Goh. Japan Aguilar on the follow-away, that rolls out. Isaac Goh with the offensive rebound. Misses the stick back, but Japan is there to clean it up. Aguilar now with 23. Ginebra now up by 1, 83-82. Under 4 minutes remaining, and a nice drive by Lin Tzu Hao. Now up to 12 points. The lead goes back now to the new Taipei Kings. Shot clock at 10 now. The vid getting a lot of burn here. And the 4-3-pointer, that one is short once again. Coming from Paul Garcia. He hit a big one earlier, actually had 5 points in a row, but has missed his last 3 shots. Series of screens trying to free up Lin Tzu Hao. Zipping it inside, good intention by Lin to try and get it to Chung, but the pass was a little too hot. Oh, Raymond Aguilar is getting the call once again from Coach Tim Cone, and the Ginebra faithful applauding the re-entry of Raymond Aguilar as he replaces Japan Aguilar. Ginebra now going small. Isaac Goh is going to be playing center. 3:15 to play in regulation. New Taipei Kings 84, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel 83. Garcia. Isaac Goh with a skip pass now to Raymond Aguilar. Stephen Holt into Raymond. Hesitated for a moment. 2 seconds on the shot clock, and Stephen Holt with a scoop shot to give Ginebra the lead once again, 85-84. We are heading to the twilight zone, as a famous sportscaster in the Philippines once said. Jumper is a miss coming from Shu Te-chi. Raymond Aguilar clears it for Ginebra. 2.5 to play in regulation. Abarrientos has not looked for his offense. He has been facilitating very well. Aguilar finally puts it on the floor, but now they have 8 seconds to shoot. Stephen Holt. Out to RJ, who puts it up. Three-pointer good for RJ Abarrientos, his fourth in the game. Ginebra now up by 4, 88-84, with 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. Su Te-Chi, Chung Li Xiang. Taipei Kings need a basket, and there's a delayed call for an offensive foul. And that is going to be it for Chen Chun Han. That's his fifth. Chen Chun Han is out of this game, disqualified on fouls. And he is leaving as the leading scorer now, 22 points. Kiwi Gardner came back in to replace Su Te-Chi. But now Coach Lin Cheng-Yu has to find a replacement for the disqualified. Raymond Aguilar is giving away free merchandise right now for Barangay Ginebra. Not quite sure if those are his, but he's giving them away. Might have given away Jared Dillinger's towel. Jared Dillinger has not seen action in this game. RJ Abarrientos, the rookie in terms of stature in the PBA, but he has been part of the national team as well. He has won Rookie of the Year honors in the Korean Basketball League when he was still playing for the Ulsan Hyundai Mobis Fueba. Eventually moved to the Japan P.League, where he was also a member of the Shinshu Brave Warriors. Take a look at that last hoist by the well-traveled RJ Abarrientos, who actually is, well, there seems to be a little bit of a lull here, and we still have no replacement for the fouled out Chen Chun Nan. It appears that Coach Lin Cheng-Yu is saying that Chen only has 4 fouls, and now our referees are coming over to make a double check. So we're going to have an official's timeout here. Coach Tim Cohn is asking what is the cause of this delay. You can see he's already moved over to the official's table. The referees are trying to sort this out. So what we've gathered here is that, according to the new Taipei Kings, Chen only has 4 fouls. And they're sorting it out. There's our lady commissioner from Macau. And our lady referee from Macau as well. I believe that is Miss Wing. So the referees are still discussing amongst themselves here. There are 4 players on the floor for the new Taipei Kings. As Kiwi, hold on. So the commissioner has called the crew chief, Mr. Chow. I'm not quite sure if they've resolved the situation. Again, new Taipei Kings only have 4 players on the floor as they contest that Chen Chun Nan only has 4 fouls according to their count. But on the board that we have here at the Tap Seac Sports Pavilion, he already has been disqualified, the first to foul out in this game actually. Chen Chun Nan. They're leaving the game with 22 points, but is this official? Share with you some of the highlights that have happened so far here in the fourth. How about that backdoor cut from Lin Si-Hao? And the drive, the strong drive there, the scoop shot from Stephen Holt, who finally gets a score. That was his first score in the second half after finishing with 14 in the first. RJ Abarrientos, of course, now with 20. Second leading scorer for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. The commissioner has summoned both coaches, actually. Looks like they're smiling. Looks like the situation will be resolved. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, okay, we've cleared it up. We are playing 12-minute periods, and now the foul count is correct. 5 fouls for Chen Chun-nan, but since we are playing 12-minute periods, you get disqualified on the 6th personal foul. So pretty much like PBA rules or NBA rules. So Chen Chun-nan is still eligible to play. However, he has been subbed. So this was the charging foul called on Chen Chun-nan rather. I gave him his 5th. So he is now going to be riding the bench with 1 minute and 48 to go. So everything's clear right now. So you foul out here with 6 personal fouls. Again, this is an exhibition match. Nothing really at stake here but try, but yeah, for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, their goal is to see how well the new pieces fit. Stephen Holt is one of them. RJ Abarrientos is one of them. Isaac Go is also on the floor as one of them. Tim Cone testing his youngsters just to see how they gel here and try to provide the finishing kick for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Shot clock now down to 9. Abarrientos against Gardner. RJ zips it over to Holt, and he is fouled on the ground. That'll just be the 4th team foul, though, for the new Taipei Kings. And they will risk being on defense and bring back Chen Chun-nan, their leading scorer. Remember, they are on defense. Shot clock was reset to 14. Japet Aguilar, 23 in the game. He's got a game-high score. Abarrientos, 7 to shoot. RJ! Not this time. Rebound picked up by Chung Li Xiang. Taipei Kings want to rush it. They're down by 2 possessions. Shu getting it over and getting it back. 9 to shoot now for Shu. They get it out. 3-pointer on its way and good. Lin Chin Pang with a top of the key triple to make it a 1-point lead for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, 88 to 87. 43 seconds to go. Aguilar handing it over to Garcia, who gets it to go, plus the foul. But Paul Garcia struggled offensively in the first half. And now comes in. Got 7 points in the game. Does not restore a 2-possession lead, but Aguilar gets the offensive rebound. And there lies the height difference where the Filipinos have the advantage over the Taiwanese players. Abarrientos wanted the shot clock. Comes up empty, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And Abarrientos just signaling to Tim Cone, I'm sorry, coach, I was not aware of the shot clock. With 19.3 seconds remaining, Coach Lin Cheng Yu is going to call his final timeout and advance the ball to the front court. Take a look at this confident stroke coming from Lin Chin Pang to cut the lead down to 1. However, the Paul Garcia layup made it a 3-point lead for Ginebra, but it is still a 1-possession game. There's Scotty Thompson on your screens. Made the trip with a team not in uniform. Former most valuable player, a league most valuable player in the PBA. Just here to give some support to his teammates. So 19.3 seconds remaining. Again, there's really nothing at stake in this match, but of course the pro-Filipino fans here want to see a victory from Ginebra. Again, we go back to that dagger. Hung, I make that Lin Chin Pang. Knocking it down. Now again, they advance the ball to the front court, which means the shot clock will be reset to 14 and officially give a 5.3 second differential between the blocks. Should Taipei elect to shoot at the last second of the shot clock, Ginebra can still, if they score though, Ginebra still has a timeout that they can use. Inbound now in the front court. Chu will throw it in. They run some screens in the baseline. Three-pointer, offline, and the rebound picked up by Stephen Holt. And with 11 seconds remaining, Kiwi Gardner applies the takedown, but then hugs Stephen Holt. Holt now would be tested at the free throw line with 11.2 seconds remaining. For Gardner, that's his fourth. That is 2 free throws. Yep, they were at 14 fouls for a while already. So Stephen Holt, 18 points in the game, but only 4 points here in the second half. As we mentioned earlier, the former #1 overall pick by Tierra Firma in the 2023 PBA draft, acquired recently in the trade that sent Christian Standhardiger, another former #1 pick in the PBA, to Tierra Firma in exchange for 3 gentlemen on the floor right now for Barangay Ginebra. Split though, but it's still a 2-possession lead. They need a quick 3. Taipei, do they get it? Almost. Japin Aguilar clears it, and that's going to be the ball game. Barangay Ginebra San Miguel surviving the new Taipei Kings with a score of 91-87 in the final. Boy, that was a scare for Barangay Ginebra. But again, the summary of this game, Ginebra ran off with a big lead at the early goings, up by 14. It was close at the end of the first. They were only down by 5 at the half. Ginebra was up by 2 points. Abarrientos gave them an 8-point lead, but then the new Taipei Kings even led by as much as 7 points in the fourth quarter. But Coach Tim Cone stuck to his youngsters, and they were able to bail them out. So once again, 91-87, the final, the victory to Barangay Ginebra San Miguel over the new Taipei Kings here at the TAP SAYAC Sports Pavilion in Macau. Thank you for joining us for continuing coverage of the Macau Roos International Basketball Club Challenge. My name is Noel Zarate. It is good night from Macau.